Hello students, welcome to a lesson on finding the missing angles, okay? Missing angles in a polygon, all right? So first thing you want to do is you want to identify the shape. This one has three sides, and we learned that from our last video that three sides is a triangle, and then therefore we know that those three angles should add up to 180. Are those angles 60 degrees? No, not necessarily, okay? But we do know that they add up to 180. So one more time. These three angles adds up to 180. So how can you find that missing angle right there? Okay, so what is this angle right here? Okay, because these three have to add up to 180. So what you can do is you can add these two first. 65 plus 57. Okay, you can always just use a calculator to make it quicker. 65 plus 57. Please show work. I want you to actually write this out. Even though you're using a calculator, I want you to write this part out, okay? Now, again, they add up to 180, so therefore I know that if I subtract this from 180, it will give me the exact number that will add these three to give me 180, okay? So 180 minus, again, you have to show the work, okay? So 180, subtract 122. I know you're using a calculator, but I want you to at least show me this part of the work, okay? So I'm done. I could box it. I could even put it in here. You can always check your answer. Add these three, see if it adds up to 180, okay? Let's go and do number 2 quickly. This one here, this box means 90 degrees. I'm gonna do the exact same thing. 40 plus 90. I don't need a calculator for this one, 130. Then I'm gonna take 180 minus 130. That would give me 50 degrees. All right? Okay, let's go and do this one. These two bars just means that it's an isosceles triangle, meaning that the bottom two angles with the two bar line here, these two angles should be the same, so that's also 50 degrees. All right, you go, wait, that looks like 60. Never judge your eyes how the angles look like. You actually want to do the actual math, okay? So let's go and find this missing angle right here. All right, so I'm gonna do the exact same thing. So 50 plus 50, because I know that those three angles should add up to 180. Okay, then I'm gonna take 180 and subtract that from 100. That's 80 degrees. Again, I know it doesn't look like 80 degrees, but don't judge that, please, all right? You can always check by adding these three angles, see if they add up to 180, all right? Let's go to number 4. You go, wait, that is not a triangle. Go back to your list. That's a quadrilateral. So now it's not 180, it's 360, okay? So I'm gonna go back and go, okay, so I know to add up to 360. So this angle plus these three have to add up 360. So let's go ahead and add these three angles first. 120 plus 85 plus 53. All right, so I'm gonna use my calculator, make things go a little faster. 120 plus 85 plus 53. That's a 258. Now, I know I'm using a calculator, but I want you to write this part out, please, okay? Again, this definition told me that this should add up to 360. So I'm gonna go ahead and take 360 and subtract that from 258. All right, so 360, subtract that from 258, and I should have 102 degrees. That's my answer. You could put it here if you want to. All right, again, you have to show the work, okay? This is another quadrilateral, so let's go ahead and do that quickly. 105 plus 75. This is a 90-degree angle. Plug that in there, plus 90. All right, make things go faster. So 105 plus 75 plus 90. That gives me 270 degrees. Now, I know that these four angles add up to 180. Can you put an equal sign right there? Okay, so therefore, if I take 360, I'm sorry, they add up to 360. So I'm gonna take 360. I subtract that from 270. Okay, and I get 90 degrees. So this is also 90 degrees. Now you can always check your answer and add these four angles. Make sure to add up to 360. All right. All right, now let's take a look. This one here doesn't look like a quadrilateral or a triangle. Let's count the sides. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, so this one has 5 sides. 5 sides is a pentagon, and they add up to 540. Okay? So I now have to add to 540. I'm going to add these four angles quickly. 113 plus, this is 90, plus 80, plus 130, and see what that gives me, okay? Quickly. So 113 plus 90 plus 80 plus 130, that will equals to 413. All right, now again, they're supposed to add up to 540. That's what my chart told me. So 540 minus 413. So, clear. 540 minus 413. That gives me 127 degrees. So my missing angle A is 127 degrees. All right, that is the end of our lesson for finding a missing angle using the angle sum method. Thank you and have a good day.